Hey my lovely subbies. In this video, I guess you're gonna hear me talking about I don't know, my insecurities. Um, and then I'm scared. Um, I don't know. I just have a lot of stuff going on. Always. It is actually like 9:30 p.m. and I can't fucking sleep, and I haven't been able to for like 2 hours, and I've only slept like 4 hours, but concluding I usually sleep the full like 8 hours or whatever. I guess I'll be alright, or I might take a nap later on, because I usually am I usually go to bed earlier than I did today. I didn't go to bed until like 3 p.m. And like, if you've watched my previous videos, you'll know that like I'm a night owl, basically. I used to work third shift at my last long-term job that I had. Now, I did have a job for a month, and anyways, I was still working late hours then, but not night shift. But anyways, so you're gonna hear in this video me talking about how I've been in these relationships. Okay. On February 12th, I received a message from a guy, and I ignored it until the next day. And apparently, that's a big no-no where these people come from. That's another thing, too, that I cannot stand, is when people are very demanding of your time. You know, like, I would never fucking do that to anybody, ever. Yeah, if you live with me and you're in my damn house, then, I might kind of be like, and especially if you're my kid, it's like, get over here, come pick up your book bag and hang it up now, or come do this now, I mean, now, not tomorrow, not next year, But people that just meet you and demand your attention, that is a huge red flag for me. But I still kind of let it go, because I don't know. So anyway, this person messaged me on February 12th, and I finally wrote them back on the 13th, and then they wrote me the 14th, and then I didn't write them back or whatever, and like they left the conversation. So they come back like March 20th and started talking to me. And this is the guy, Honest, that if you've watched my previous videos that I talked about. And me and Honest talked from March 20th until I don't even fucking know, until we stopped for a little while because I got mad at him because of what he wrote me. We started talking on Amino. And he messaged me first. So anyways, I don't know. I'm so worried. I'm so scared right now, but I'll get into why here in a little bit. I'm not like petrified as much as I am just like my soul can't take another hit, basically. I don't know how else to put that. So, anyways. So, anyways, so me and him talked for from March until let's see, we were talking all the way up until like the end of May. So yeah, and we started talking on Facebook Messenger. And then towards the end of May, he wrote me and told me that he knew that he no longer cared about me. After he sat there and convinced me that, he loved me and, you know, that he really wanted to be with me and that he really liked me, and he's from Morocco, and, I was like, this is just some bullshit at first, and then I just kept on trying to remind myself that it was, but I kept on, walking down that way and everything, and then when I finally believed it, that's when he's like, oh, I no longer care about you, and I was like, you bitch, I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? So, he is from Morocco. He doesn't even have a job. He doesn't have any money. He doesn't have any income. He's basically floating in the same boat as me. So apparently I must have just been somebody to, pass time. But then not only that, I was somebody to pick on and tease and make fun of, because there are things that his friends posted online. And I was just like, you think I don't realize, that this is aimed towards me? Because one thing was he had mentioned to me, he's like, yeah, I want to come, to the U.S. and live with you. And he's like, and I want to go to the gym with you and us work out together. And it's like, I know that I'm a heavy set girl. I know that I'm fat. I'm not stupid, and everything. And, but the thing is like, I don't know. I feel like somebody watched one of my videos on here and they was like, oh, she said she's fat, or, oh, she is fat and she thinks she's beautiful and she thinks she's gorgeous. I am beautiful and I am gorgeous because I am a creation of God, just as you are beautiful and you are gorgeous because you are a creation of God. But that does not mean that I am at my top, prime, in my life and everything like that. And I have been skinnier before, and I did used to work out, especially right before I got pregnant with my daughter and right after I got pregnant with my daughter, and even a little bit after I had a miscarriage. But it just got real hard after that, and I couldn't push through it, and so I gave up, and I gave up on working out. And then I was going to start back to working out 4 fucking years ago, but long and behold, God had different plans, and he decided to allow a situation to happen that altered my ankle, and now I'm having nerve problems kind of going up my leg from my ankle being damaged and not going to the doctor for it because I didn't have the money. And so that's something that I gotta figure out and get done, and I don't even fucking know, and my mind's just, and I'm trying, I'm struggling. So anyways, his friends had put up this meme about basically these fat people and stuff. And I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? And I tried to call him out on it, and he's like, no, that's not what that is, or I don't know what you're talking about, and stuff like that. Well, then ever since me and him talked, my Facebook has kind of gotten blown up. The one that I have that I use for this, that because I technically have a few Facebooks, but I only have 2 that I get on regularly at all. The others I've actually deactivated, so some of them are completely gone, but there's one that I actually just started, I don't know, a few months back, and I doubt I'll ever get on it ever again, but I don't know. But so anyways, I'm talking to Anas, and then he just writes me one day, and he's like, I no longer care about you. And I'm not gonna lie, it devastated me. So I was just like, okay, Heather, pick your ass up again. And so I did. And And I met these people on the same exact amino, the LGBT amino. So I'm like, okay, okay, pick your ass up again. Forget about it, and just realize that he's just a young boy and he doesn't understand. And even him just using you and like trying to just use you to pass time. And, it's all a joke to him, or even if it's not a joke to him, he's not serious about it in the ways that he could be. And he's almost like my kid's dad. My kid's dad was never serious about anything. And he never takes anything seriously. He's too busy laughing. He's too busy laughing at his life and laughing at everything and laughing at everybody and just trying to make wisecracks and jokes all the time and just, he's never serious. So, I'm like, okay, and that's the end of May. Well, I'm on there just talking to people, regular, normal, and everything. And on June 2nd, I just went back and looked. This other guy started writing me, and he's my age. So that's a little bit of a bonus because Honest was younger by a few years. But anyways, Pakistan. And I don't want to cry. Because I don't want to, I don't want to have my heart broken. Again. Who does? But anyways. So this other guy, his name is Noman. And he is cute, and he is sweet, and he is adorable, and he is funny, and he's kind of an asshole sometimes. And, it's just, that's like, relationships aren't easy and blah, 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 and all this and everything. But we've only been talking since June 2nd. Like, I've been sitting here thinking we've talked at least a whole month, and we've only talked 18 damn days. And in 18 damn days, and I say that because I'm like, holy shit. But then again, I put up YouTube videos. I talk about every fucking thing. So, and that's the thing too, is like people, they don't understand that for some reason, and they think something more about it being written means that it means, I don't understand that. Because that's even like some people that I've met that I just don't want to deal with. Not all of them. Some of them I'm like, I talk to them for a while and then I'm like, hey, I got a YouTube. Want to know a little bit more about me? Because I'm tired or I'm sleepy. Here you go. Type in my name, pull up a video of me, watch it, see if you like me, see if we're cool, see if like we can be friends, But then others, like, there's been a few that, like, they're like, hi, and I'm like, hi, and they're like, how are you? And I'm like, fine, and then they're like, who are you? And I'm like, just go to YouTube and type in my name. You'll figure it out there. I just kind of blow them off, basically, because I'm like, I'm not going through this shit, like I get tired of repeating my stories over and 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 over again. And I'm sorry if that annoyed you that I just did that. It even annoyed me myself, but I could have went even longer saying that. Because that's how fucking repetitive it is, It's like, hey, what's your problem? Hey, what's your story? Hey, what's this? Hey, what's that? And I'm like, there's so much, And I'm like, I don't think you can handle it, And they're like, yeah. And the thing is like, the more you share a story, like, say you break your leg. Okay, you break your leg, and you tell somebody, hey, I broke my leg. And they're like, oh, okay, sorry to hear that. Hate that happened to you. And then, again, hey, I broke my leg to somebody else. How did it happen? And by the, like, 4th or 5th time, usually, you're like, it's just broke. It's just a broke leg. Can you get the fuck over it? You're just like, it's broke. I broke my leg. Shut up. You're just like, shut up, you know? And so it's even like that, like with me, with people being like, where are you from? Where are you from? Oh my God, if I get one more, where the fuck am I from? I don't know. Like, I can't. But anyway, so I'm dealing with this guy, Noman, now. Noman, I want to say Noman because of Norman. Like, I don't know. But Noman is the way I think it is properly pronounced. In 18 days, I've basically told him my life story. And in 18 days, he is saying he wants to marry me, which he's been saying basically from day 2 or 3. In 18 days, I mean, it's just mind-boggling. And also in what? The past 2 weeks, basically. So basically 14 days. Or it may have been even, like, I have received friend requests out the asshole on my Facebook. And the majority of the people are from Africa. And the majority of those people are from Gambia. So I don't know what the fuck to make of that. Because Noman is from Pakistan. And he's been to Saudi Arabia and a few other places. And Anas is from Morocco, which is in Africa. And I'm just like, oh my God, you know, and I'm like, what happened? Who hit what? Who said what? Who sent what? You know, where the fuck is all this coming from? Well, then I have this person that I've talked to for a while, since like the beginning of March. That's one of my friends, or at least he kind of, I don't know. Because sometimes he says things and it hurts my feelings, but then again, I mean, you know, whatever. But I'm just highly sensitive anyways. I could cry like very easily over some things sometimes. It just depends on what mood and things like that. And I don't know. I'm fucked up. I've just been through a lot. And then sometimes I laugh at things when I really probably shouldn't. I don't know. But, so anyways, in 18 days, this guy, Noman, and, you know, Honest did the same, basically, you know. He loved me. He wanted to marry me. He wanted me to come over there, you know. I don't know if he ever even mentioned marriage, though. He might not have. I'd have to look back and see. But, we definitely talked intimately. And we used to do long phone calls, which I fucking, like, miss. I'm not even gonna lie. We would talk at least an hour a day, if not 2 and 3 hours, but usually an hour a day. And, it's like every time I think about Honest, I think about my kid's dad. Because I had to put that relation so that way I could make sense. So that way I can make sense of the way that he made me feel. And, God, I feel like I need to throw up. Whew. My blood pressure just shot up. But anyways, so back to Noman. And I think his last name is said, I'm not sure, Cipra? But, anyways, him and we've been speaking, for 18 days. And he seems so legitimate. For the most part. I'm still very highly suspicious of everybody. Like, I don't trust nobody. And it's almost like an insanity definition type thing. If I trust everybody with everything, then therefore there is nobody that I do not trust, but also at the same time, then there is nobody that can lose my trust if everybody has my trust. And it's like this mathematical bullshit complex that's the reason I started doing this. And Jennifer, which is this girl that helped me with things and stuff, and I don't even know anymore, and Noman even tried to message her, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, fine, but damn, you don't do, damn, but I don't know. And then Jennifer's friends with this guy named Shams, and I don't know, and but if you trust everybody with everything, then there's nothing for you to end up being hurt or damaged by, for the most part, I guess is what I'm getting at. But then again, technically, you're walking around hurt all the fucking time because you're trusting people. Because if you trust everybody, eventually you're going to trust somebody that you shouldn't. And I've been proven that fact many, 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 many times in my life, many times. I've had people go so far as to hide things from me that I actually thought somebody had passed away when I was a teenager, and I just found out a few years ago that they didn't. And I was like, wow, out of all the people in the school that I talked to about that subject, about that topic, and they lied to me. It just goes to show, it's like the little test that you do, or not test, but the little thing that they used to do in school, and I hope they still do it, where, the teacher whispers in the first student's ear, the purple bunny jumped, over the plane, and by the end, of them all whispering it to each other, it's like the Merple honey, tumbled in pain, it could be something just, that makes no sense, and there's words in there that aren't even words anymore, and you're just like, no, that's not what the fuck we said. And so it was a nice reality check to how shitty people are to me, which I didn't need that, in all honesty, and I don't need it now. And I didn't need it when Honest acted the way that he did. And so I'm scared. Noman is asking for information, so that way he can give it to the U.S. Embassy, or so that way he can apply for a visa to come over here. And he's like, oh, I know I need this and stuff like that, and then he's like, well, I don't know what I need. And he keeps going back and forth to, yeah, he needs it, or he don't know he needs it. And then he keeps more leaning on he doesn't know what he needs. And I'm like, okay, well, just wait until you fucking go. Wait until you get the damn, interview. Wait until this. Wait until that. Wait, and once you get there, then you can ask me for whatever you need to ask me for, or better yet, they can ask me. But he still has kind of asked, and it's like red flags all in my mind, and I've gotten to a fight with him, basically, or argument with him, and I'm like, you're a damn scammer, and I'm like, would you just stop with your shit, And he's like, I swear I'm not, and he's like, I really love you and all this, and then he wants to know more about my daughter. And I'm just like, she's my kid. What you need to know about, and he's like, and I mean, you talk about things in a relationship, you talk about, like, will you accept my kids, as your own, when somebody's talking about marrying you. And he's like, yeah, And then, I don't even know if this is true, like, I ain't even looked it up or whatever, but he asked me if I would take his first name as my last name because that's what they do over there. And I was like, you funny. I was like, and he knows that I'm still legally married to my ex-husband, and I say that because dude's been gone for 6 fucking years. And I don't know what to make of it. I don't know if it's a scam. I don't know if it's not a scam. He wants me to believe in him. I understand that. I want him to believe in me, and I would hope he understands that, the stories, I guess you'd say, from my life, they're not bullshit. It's like I wish some of them were. But they're not. And then there's things that I don't even remember, and I don't even want to remember. God. Like, if I was standing right now, I'd probably pass out and faint. Like, I just... It's like, I do have to give Nomon credit for putting up with me because I blocked him, like, I don't know how many times. And I've denied him a lot, like, of whatever, like, he's asked for because, he told me he was going to the embassy on Monday, and, then the night before, he kind of flipped the script on me, and I was like, yeah, And, he was kind of like, why don't you come to Pakistan? I'm not going to Pakistan. No way in hell am I going to Pakistan. Especially not now, like, if I do, it'd be later on, it'd be to visit, and that's only if I'm with him, or with, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. And then I have this one friend, like I said, that I've been talking to since March, and he's like, fuck everybody on the internet. Don't trust anybody on the internet. Everybody is just looking for time pass. Everybody is looking, to else scam you or just be a time pass. They're all lying to you. Heather, why are you stressing yourself out? Don't stress yourself out, Heather. Heather, calm down. Like, he just keeps on, he's like, calm down, you know. And that's one thing too that even I know that I stress out. I know that I worry myself sick about things. But it's kind of just part of who I am because that's what the fuck I'm raised around. I mean, I can't even go to bed without my grandmother wondering if my dogs and my cat are back here safe with me. And I'm like, what the fuck would it matter? If they weren't back here safe with me and something happened to them, well, that kind of sucks. But it would be my responsibility. Will you back the fuck off? And that's the way that it's been even about my family and them taking my damn kid. Back the fuck off. It's mine. She's mine. She's my daughter. Don't worry about it. Oh, we're going to worry about it. We're going to worry about it because we worry about everything and we judge everything and we talk about everything behind everybody's back, especially yours, because we think that you're... And it's just... I don't know. It's just a bunch of crap. But I don't want to make this an hour-long video, so I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap it up here. So I'm going to, label this, something probably dealing with a scam, put the word scam or scammer in it, or something like that, because if that is what I'm going through, I would like to take others along on the ride with me, kind of, to kind of be like, yeah, if this is a mistake, then you learn from my mistake, and I'll take you along the whole bullshit ass ride. If it is a mistake, I hope and pray to God that it's not, because I can't handle it because of the shit that I went through when Honest did what he did. And all the other crap I've been through, so fingers crossed that no one loves me, And that's the thing too, though, is social media and all this, and it's status and relationships and blah 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 blah, and all that. And I like him for as far as I know. You get what I'm it's only been 18 days, but hell, over here, sadly, 18 days? 18 days? Usually a guy has done, by day 5, talked a woman into some type of sexual activity. By day 10, probably done hit it and quit it. And by day 18, the woman is like, oh shit, I missed my period. I mean, it's that fucked up. So, on the romantic sense of things, it's like, oh, don't rush into a relationship. Take time, build trust, and all this and everything. But you can't when you have that, kind of infatuation type stage of a relationship, which I get and I understand, but it's so much more difficult when it comes to online and trying to trust the person. And I don't know. I'm scared. And that's the thing too, is today he asked me for my ID and my email, and I come within a hair of sending him my ID, but then I was like, no, let's wait until he supposedly, or he does, go to the embassy and get a list. And I'm like, let me look it up, but I'm like, I don't even give a shit. I ain't even gonna lie. Because I would adore to find somebody that I can trust, you know, and like, you know, and stuff like that. And the thing is, too, is I have no fucking money for anybody to steal anyway. Like, so, and then I thought, well, what if they're trying to steal my identity, you know? But, like, even dealing with all the people that are friend requesting me, are they trying to steal my identity? Okay, for starters, there's so many videos of me now on fucking YouTube that, like, I'm me, you know? Like, I'm me. So my face is done out there, basically. Then, on top of that, usually identity theft is because you have money. That's why people want to do it. I have no money, so it would be kind of ridiculous to try to steal my identity, you know, and stuff like that, because I have no fucking money. And that's the thing too with Nomon, is I'm like, dude, I'm fucking broke. Like, you don't even fucking know how broke I am. Broke, you know, I'm broke. And he's like, that's no problem. He's like, that's no problem. That's not what I want. But I'm scared. I've been through a lot. But I'm going to end this video here. Try not to cry. Hold on, give me a minute. And that's the thing too, is learning to trust my intuition. And it's like, Nomon makes me feel good. Not all the time. We've gotten... Like, I got so enraged with him the other night. It was hilarious. And that's when I, like, I guess, kind of broke up with him or whatever. Because that's the thing, too, is, like, there's no relationship status that is set in stone, if you will, not even by today's terms. It's not like, I come within a hair of a few minutes ago sending him a Facebook request to put that we were in a relationship, and I was like, I don't know if I can do that and deal with that heartache if it ends up backfiring. Like, it'll, you know. And, he's like, send me a friend request from this, you know, from your other account, you know. And I was like, okay. Or he didn't even ask. I just sent it to him. And then literally the next night, which was just last night, I blocked him. And then today he's like, you blocked me, you know. And then we talked some more again. And I unblocked him, and I was like, haha, I blocked you, you know. And he's like mad at me. And I was like, I'm sorry. And I was like, I'm so messed up. I was like, you don't understand, and you don't understand how hard it is for me to trust you. And he said it to me a few times. He's like, I'm going to have to come over there for you to trust me, right? And I'm like, yes, you're damn straight. And I'm like, yeah, you're going to have to show the fuck up over here to fucking trust me. Yeah, or me trust you. Like, so I don't know. But, he asked for my ID, and I come within a hair of giving it to him, but I didn't. And then he asked for my email address, and I was like, okay. And I sent it to him, and then he's like, hey, I sent you an email. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to it, you know. And he's like, why not? And I'm like, because I'm not, you know. And I'm like, I might later. And he's like, well, they're going to send you something, talking about the embassy. And I don't know if they will. I don't know if that's a lie. I don't know how to look up that information. I'm lazy, basically. And that sounds fucked up, I know. But it's also like resting it in the hands of God kind of type situation. You know, it's like, Because if I stress about it and try to dig around and find out the information and all that and everything, it's just gonna be, too much and stuff. And so I'd just rather, take the risk, but he has one of my email addresses. And so I'm just like, and whenever he asked for it, I was like, what for and this and that, and he's like, don't you use email? And I was like, just sign in for things, like, not really, but I don't know. And he talks about my kid now, like he's like, and it's endearing, it's sweet, it's kind, it's nice, and everything, but it scares me because my husband that I'm married in 2011 did the same thing, and that did not end well. And it's not even fucking ended because he won't end it. My baby texted me today, though, so that's good. Even though she did while I was talking to Nomon, which was kind of, what the fuck, it's like a little bit of shock. And she's like, where's my teddy bear? She has this one teddy bear in particular that her dog Clarabelle chewed on, and I'm like, I don't even know if we still have that one anymore. And I'm like, we probably do, but I don't know. And why do you want it? And she's like, because I want it. And, And she's like, and I want this, and I want my yearbooks. And I was like, no, you're not getting your yearbooks. You can have your yearbooks when you come home. She's like, I am home. And I'm like, no, you're not. And so she got me to crying. But I have to say, like, it's the first time that I've cried about something hateful that she has said to me. And I kind of felt like it was like a little bit of the wow, like a little bit of separation, I guess, like I shouldn't cry just because she says something mean to me, because I've always, kind of cried when she says anything mean to me, except for the day that she told me she hated me for an hour. I just kind of laughed at that, but I cried about it later, but not in the instance. And my kid has never really said a lot of hateful things to me anyways, but when she has, I've always, it's always like devastated me. And I think it's like, the more that I've read up, it's like a codependent type situation that we kind of had going on because of the fucked up dysfunction in our family and my parents. Oh my God. But I just want my daughter back home. But I'm going to end it here because it's coming up on a longer ass video. So, I hope everybody's doing good. Keep putting your best foot forward. Keep trying. Know that you are important. Know that you do matter. That's one thing that I even said to my kid is I was like, my feelings matter. Just because your feelings matter too, doesn't mean that your feelings are more valid than mine. I matter and my feelings matter. So everybody needs to learn that your feelings matter. When you're sad, it matters. When you're hurting, it matters. Even though I try to put on this where I'm still very guarded and I hold back a lot, but it matters. And so it's okay, you know. But so I don't know. I'm gonna end this video here. I hope everybody's doing good. Keep putting your best foot forward. Know that you are important. Know that you are worthy of kindness and love and compassion. Be kind to others. Be kind to yourself. Love yourself. All right. I hope you're doing well. Take care and God bless.